guys, Matthew Lippert back here again with another video. Today I'm going to be working on my 1999 Ford Ranger. Has a 3.0 V6, and I'm going to be doing a God, I had a brain fart. Going to be doing an O2 sensor. Let me get this thing turned around and we'll go ahead and get started. But go ahead and do me a favor, hit this like button, hit this subscribe button, will you? Hit that bell icon. That way every time I post a new video you'll be notified, and you can keep up to date on what I'm doing, and feel free to share this video. Anybody that you know that might have a Ford Ranger with a 3.0 liter V6 engine, go ahead and share this video with them. I think this will be a help to them, and if you got any comments to add, go ahead and put them in the comment section, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here's this little Ford Ranger I was telling you about. I've done some videos on this thing before. It's a 1999, got close to 200,000 miles on it. The odometer and the whole dash has been changed. I don't know exactly, but it's got close to 100,000 or 200,000 miles on it. But I got a pulls up a code 0.0153. It's a O2 sensor, and I'm going to go ahead and get into my little code reader here, and we'll take a look at that. And let me pause here. We'll take a look at that. Okay, here's my little code reader. I'm going to arrow down to read codes, hit enter, and P0153, oxygen circuit slow response bank 2, sensor 1. So bank 1 is the side of the engine has the number 1 cylinder, and sensor 1 is going to be your upstream sensor. On this thing here you have 2 upstream sensors, meaning before the catalytic converter, 1 downstream, meaning after the catalytic converter. So this is going to be driver's side before catalytic converter. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll reset, and we'll go ahead and get started on this. Okay, facing the truck. Of course, this is obviously passenger side, driver's side. The front cylinder, on all the way to the front on the passenger side, is your number 1. So your bank 2 is going to be on the driver's side. So I don't think I can see anything here. Oh yeah, that might be it right there. Let me figure out exactly where this is, and then I'll come back. But it's definitely going to be on the driver's side. The P0153, it can be some other things too, but the most likely cause of that code is going to be the O2 sensor. So that's where we're going to start. Okay, here's a new O2 sensor. It should be plug and play. Hopefully that's the right connector. Now fortunately these O2 sensors, they all take a 7/8 socket / wrench, and I've got this O2 sensor socket that's cut out in the outside, and the way that works is this goes in here like this, and because otherwise you can't get a socket on there. I don't know, I'm going to get under there right now and see. I may be able to use a socket. Sometimes you have to use a wrench. Just depends on how much room is available. And let's get under that truck and let's see. Okay, I tried to get my hand up there from the bottom, but it ain't gonna work. So from the top, there's a connector right there. I'm still not gonna be able to record it, because by the time I get my hand on in there, you can't see nothing. But that's it, right in the center of the screen. That's the connector for the O2 sensor. So I'm gonna reach down in there off camera. Definitely can't do it from the bottom. So let me see if I can get that unhooked. Okay, I did get that old other one unhooked. There's a little tab right here. You have to push this tab down, and it releases the catch. So I had to have both hands on there. I pushed this down and pulled up on the top. But if you don't release this, you're going to break something. So make sure you get this tab pushed down before you try to pull those apart. Okay, right there is the O2 sensor. I think I'm going to have to use a 7/8 wrench. I don't think the socket is going to work. Just not enough room. That's one of your upstream. I'm going to look for the downstream here in just a second, just to show you where it's located. But that's the upstream on the driver's side. I'll have to chase the wiring down and see where it connects. And let me go ahead and get my 7/8 wrench, because I'm not going to be able to get that socket in there. Okay, right up there in the center, right there is that connection. All right, where'd it go? Right there. Okay, I want to show you where that thing is. That the connection. You can see it right there in the middle of the screen. As I zoom in, it's going to be hard to get my hand up there. I don't think I can get my hand up there. I got big hands. I don't think I can get my hand up in there and you guys still be able to see it. So I'm going to reach up there and see if I can disconnect that thing, and then I'll get my 7/8 wrench. I want to get that thing unhooked before I start unscrewing the sensor, because otherwise the wire just twists up and tangles up and it becomes a mess. So I want to try and get that wire unhooked first. So I'm going to do that off camera. Like I say, I just can't, there's not room up there. Get my hand up there, you're not going to be able to see nothing. So I'll be right back. Well, I discovered a little boo-boo here. When I looked at this first one, when I pulled it out of the box, it had an awful long pigtail compared to this one. And then when I pulled this one out, I looked at this O2 sensor, looked at this O2 sensor. They're way different. I'm like, oh, don't tell me. So I went back and looked, and sure enough, I ordered the wrong one. I ordered a downstream instead of an upstream. So I went ahead, went back to AutoZone and got me the upstream. I'm going to go ahead and put the downstream in anyway. I already got it. It's only 40 bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in since this thing has near 200,000 miles. So I'll include that downstream in with this video as well. But I'm going to go ahead and stick this upstream in. I ended up having to take it out from the top. I just could not get under there and reach it. So I'm going to put it back in from the top, and then I'll tighten it up from the bottom. Okay, everything is in. Just get up there and tighten this thing up. As you can see, there's not much room in there. I just wanted to show you how difficult that really was. I'm going to go ahead and tighten the rest of it. I just wanted to show you how difficult that was to get in there and why I need both hands. But that's it on this one. Then I'll do that downstream one as soon as I finish getting this one tightened. Okay, I got that in there. I'm going to go ahead and stick my hand down in there and get the wiring hooked up, and then I'll go underneath and I'll tighten it back up. Here's that downstream one. Go back up, there's a catalytic converter right there. So there's a connection, and there's the O2 sensor. This is easy peasy. I'm going to go ahead and use this wrench while I got it here, and I'm going to go ahead and swap this one out real quick. Okay, the new O2 sensor downstream is in. That was easy peasy, took 5 minutes. Alright guys, there you go. That's oxygen sensor replacement. Let me catch my breath. Oxygen sensor replacement on this 1999 Ford Ranger 3.0 liter engine, V6 engine. I replaced the upstream on the driver's side and the downstream. This only has one downstream because it goes from the two sides of the V6 into a single exhaust out the rear. So you only got one downstream. So I went ahead and replaced both of those. Now I'm going to let the code reset itself, and then all my monitors should be good. And this thing is due for a smog, so this should make me good to go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. If you have any helpful advice, I do this. I'm kind of a backyard mechanic, a shade tree mechanic. I have no formal training, just all self-taught, if you will. So if you are a certified mechanic and I missed something, feel free to add that in the comments as well. And that helps me learn as well. And I hope this helps. Like I said before, feel free to share this video and hit that subscribe button, will you? That just helps with these YouTube algorithms, and we can make this thing grow. Until next time, have a great day.